I had multiple people that kind of said to me, you really should get her to the med center. They're specialists in cancers and lymphomas specifically. They took her right into ICU, and that's where this group of doctors examined her, and they wanted to hear every minute of her last 30 days experience. They all had their whiteboards out or trying to figure it out. The med center went ahead and did their own biopsy once we got there. She was diagnosed with a rare form of non-Hodgkins lymphoma called Burkitt's lymphoma. The one thing I remember that they said in the emergency room in the ICU in the med center was, this is one we can treat. This is even one we can cure. So if there's any hospital you could be at and any cancer that you could have diagnosed right now, this is sort of the perfect storm. So they said, we want to start chemo tonight at 9 p.m. So this all happened on one day. She was admitted to the med center, and, we were all in shock and no idea what to expect at that point. We were kind of thrust into this whole cancer thing. We had limited experience with cancer in our family. I'd heard med center was a good hospital, but we didn't have firsthand experience of one treatment center versus another. We kind of figured they're all, they've all got cancer specialists and oncologists, and any one of them would be fine, but there's a huge difference depending where you get diagnosed and then subsequently treated. And we're fortunate enough to be able to be treated at the medical center.
I never crossed my mind that I would ever have cancer, especially at this age, and I just didn't think things like that happened. And so when I switched from one hospital to the Nebraska Medical Center, the difference was just night and day. I had this team of doctors just, examining me, asking me millions of questions, trying to get me that diagnosis, and which they did. They got it right away, and we were able to start the chemotherapy that night.
So as of September, Christen was given a cancer-free diagnosis and said, feel free to live your life. You're 20, go back to school. There's no limitations on anything you can do or your activities. And she's had no issues since treatment. Her hair's growing back in, and she's back at school and volunteering at the med center, and she's just doing great since then.
He gave me the diagnosis that it was a rare form of non-Hodgkin's lymphoma called sporadic Burkitt's lymphoma. And he said, we think we can cure this. And if you were to have any cancer at any place, this would be the cancer and this would be the place to have it. How I wouldn't be here if I hadn't gone to the Nebraska Medical Center, and they knew what to do, and, they didn't mess around, and things got done and I got treated, and I'm thankful for that.